Hi, and welcome to tonight's tutorial. I'm Pam Wrigley, and I am a bridal hairstylist. And tonight I'm going to show you how to create a really kind of super quick low bun for kind of shoulder length hair. And it's a style that you can create with kind of fairly easy hair prep. Now, if you have any questions as we go through tonight's tutorial, please just pop your questions into the chat box and I'll do my best to get back to you quickly. I do try and keep an eye on the chat box regularly, but sometimes I get a bit carried away doing my hairstyle. And it could be, you might have a question about tonight's hairstyle or about the hair prep that I've used for tonight. Or it could be about anything to do with working as a bridal hairstylist. Let me just pop that light up, that's a bit better. We do have our online bridal hair course where you can learn, from step by step, from kind of right at the very beginning. As a complete beginner, you can learn how to start working as a bridal hairstylist. So if that's something you're interested in, please get in touch. Hi, Adjoa. Thank you for joining me this week. Lovely to see you too. I think we should get started. This is a hairstyle that I did on one of my brides on Saturday. And you can see from the thumbnail, she had beautiful hair. It was very fine. And we needed to get a little bit of volume and a bit of body in there. Now, what she actually said she wanted was, she said her hair does not hold a curl. So she'd kind of looked for various styles that weren't curly, that were involved kind of having a bun, but where the hair was just a little bit textured. And I wanted to chat to you today about the hair prep for these styles, because you can crimp the hair with little micro crimpers, and you'll get this lovely, get lots of volume and oomph and a bit of texture to the hair. But if you don't have crimpers, don't worry, because you can also do this hair prep either with using heated rollers at the you could use heated rollers at the top here and on the crown, at the front section here, the sides and the crown. And then at the back, you could just tong the hair. And when you tong the hair, if you use a little bit of your styling care lotion, first of all, as a heat protector, and then as you curl the hair, you'd use a little bit of your L'Oreal Infinium. And when you're putting the heated rollers in at the top, again, you could use your L'Oreal Infinium hairspray just before you put the heated roller in. You could curl each of these roller sections with the tongs just before you put the roller in, if the hair is kind of slightly frizzy, if it's not smooth and silky already. What the heated rollers will do, especially when you use them with something with a strong hold hairspray like this, the heated rollers will give you a bit of root lift and volume, and then this product gives you the texture. So it's a kind of a quicker way of achieving texture than it is by going through every section and crimping the hair. Now, if you've got crimpers and you like crimping, by all means go for it. But if not, just what you really need to do is get some volume and some texture into the hair with your tongs, with your product, and with your heated rollers. And that will give you the same amount of volume and the same amount of oomph as you, or very similar as you'd get when you use the crimpers. Now, especially if the hair, I'm just going to bring these sections back in a little twist. If the hair doesn't, if your lady says, well, my hair never holds a curl, well, that's fine, because it doesn't, we're not aiming for a curly hairstyle. But what we do need is volume and texture, and you'll get both of those things from the heated rollers. Now, if alternatively, your lady here, I'm just bringing this hair back, these sections back with a little twist and securing that bobby pin at the back of that twist, making sure that it's very secure. Now, if your lady, for example, let me move her over to this side and I'll do this side. If your lady wanted volume, just going to pick up this smaller section here. If she wants volume, but she wants it to be kind of smooth and sleek rather than particularly textured, then what you would do, you'd still use the tongs, you'd still use the heated rollers, you would still use your Style and Care lotion, which is this one, the heated, especially with the tongs. You don't need to use this with the heated rollers, but you would use it with the tongs, a little bit of heat protector. But you wouldn't use your Infinium, the Elnet Infinium Stronghold hairspray. Just going to leave a little bit of hair down, I think, from underneath there, just to soften the sides of this style a little bit. And then what you get when you curl the hair, when you just use the Style and Care lotion, is you get the same result. You get volume, you get a curl, but you also get glossy hair, rather than that smooth glossy hair, rather than that very textured look. So really your hair prep depends on the kind of look that you want to achieve. So I'm just going to use a little bit of padding here. We brought the crown back, the sides back. And I've noticed I've had a few ladies. I had a lady at the weekend, just going to pop this padding on here. I had my lady on Saturday, who wanted a bun, but not a curly bun, because she had very fine hair and she said she knows her hair doesn't hold a curl. So she didn't want a curly bun. I've just secured that on there using my up and over technique. And I'm just going to pick up these sections, give it a little twist. I'm sure you've seen me do this before. You can add, but it's a really great quick style for shoulder length hair. And it's really good to have these quick kind of go-to styles. You know, when you're doing a bridal party, just use a little hairpin to prop these up. That's better. If you're doing a bridal party, you know, and you haven't had chance to do a trial for the bridesmaids, and everybody wants a kind of either a quick half up, half down style or a quick low bun. They won't say quick, but you've got limited time, so you'll know you have to be fairly quick. Let's just twist this hair. And what I suggest is you get kind of practice this quick bun here. And what I'm going to do now is I've brought this over as I go along, just with a strong hairpin. You can see that there. It's a strong hairpin. Just prop it up so the hair is already in the right position. So when you come to secure this, the end of this hair here, everything else is kind of exactly where you want it to be. A little up and over there. And it isn't easy on these YouTube tutorials to show you up close and in detail exactly what I'm doing with this kind of up and over technique. But we do have tutorials on our e-learning platform. Let's keep this twisting and turning. So we're kind of going in one direction and coming in the other direction. And then we've got one final section here. If your lady had very thick, heavy hair, what I would suggest here is putting an elastic band on the end of the hair, because it just makes it so much easier. Let's just loosen this, keep it looking gorgeous. Keep using your pins to prop this hair up so it holds where you want it to hold. And if you have this kind of go-to technique that you know you can kind of pull out of the bag anytime you need it, and you can always create lovely, gorgeous, kind of beautiful hairstyles. Let's lift her up a little bit. And then we're just going to come, let me just check our, oh, good, I'm glad you like it. We're just going to push these hairpins that we use as a little prop. Remember, we've got that nice little piece of padding in there. So these little pins go into the padding. Make sure you're happy with the position of the pin, however. It's probably better if it runs kind of parallel along the lines of the hair. And when you push it in, it doesn't spoil the hair. Ah, she's looking gorgeous. Super quick, super easy, and super gorgeous. Then all you need to do then is come back, curl these little soft bits here down, usually with your straighteners, and your bride or your bridesmaid is ready to go and party. I think I'll just pop a little pin in here. Fabulous. So super quick hair prep, as I say, with the heated rollers and with the tongs, you can still create volume and that lovely textured look, depending on the product you use. You know, if you use a little bit of the Infinium hairspray. But if you're looking for a smooth, glossy finish, you would use your Style and Care lotion and probably just a bit of your regular Elnet professional hairspray, just when you're putting the heated rollers in, just to help that kind of volume and that body to hold. And then create your style. So I hope you've enjoyed tonight's tutorial. If you have any questions, just get in touch with me anytime here on YouTube, or have a look at my online bridal hair course at createbeautifulhair.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell, and have a great week. Bye. Same time, same place next week. I'll be back.